Coming up tonight on YCU, a milk truck crashes on I-89. They aren't fat, they're just a little husky. We have some great pictures of the dog sledding demonstration at Colby Sawyer. And we'll hear from Bill Boynton from the New Hampshire Department of Transportation. With more news, sports, and weather, stay tuned. It's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Hi, Dave Carmichael here with you on YCU. A tanker truck carrying 65,000 pounds of milk overturned this morning on I-89 in Sutton. State police say the driver lost control, sliding off the shoulder and rolling over the truck on its left side. The crash did rupture the truck's tank, but crews don't know how much milk was actually spilled. The crash happened before 3:30 a.m. on the southbound side of I-89 between exits 11 and 10, and traffic was reduced to one lane. Investigators can't say exactly what caused the crash, but they say icy roads may have played a part. The driver, 59-year-old Frederick Steenauer, was not hurt, so no need to cry over spilled milk. After an extensive rail upgrade, trains traveling along the Connecticut River south of White River Junction will be running as fast as 79 miles per hour, 20 miles an hour faster than the current speed limit. The higher speed limit will go into effect on Monday and will apply to the railroad that runs south of White River to the Mass border. 220 miles of New England Central Railroad tracks have been upgraded with improvements to the rail beds, bridges, and tracks so that passenger trains can travel at higher speeds and freight cars can carry heavier loads. After debating for over 2 hours, New Hampshire's House has voted to hike the tax on gas and diesel fuel 15 cents per gallon to fix deteriorating roads and bridges. The bill was sent to the House's Tax Writing Committee for further review before the House takes a final vote. It calls for increasing the tax on gas for over 4 years and on diesel for over 6 years. New Hampshire has not raised its 18 cents tax in 22 years, and supporters say more money is needed to help finish expanding Interstate 93 from the Massachusetts border to Manchester and other highway improvements. Opponents argue that the tax hike could hurt the middle and lower income people. Some New Hampshire lawmakers want to bring back the state's minimum wage, repealed 2 years ago by a Republican-controlled legislature. The Senate is scheduled to vote today on a bill to set the state minimum wage to the same level as the federal one of $7.25. Employees that regularly get $30 or more in tips per month would see at least 45% of that. The bill would allow New Hampshire to set a minimum wage higher than the federal one, but it could not go lower. The state's minimum wage law was first passed in 1949. Vermont Governor Peter Shumlin is expressing doubt about whether Vermont should pass a bill requiring special labeling for food that's genetically modified or contains genetically modified ingredients. Shumlin says Vermont lost a lawsuit several years ago over a requirement for labels on dairy products from cows treated with an artificial growth hormone. A bill requiring labels on genetically modified food cleared the House Agricultural Committee last Friday, but even supporters say they expect that if it passes, it will be challenged in court by the biotech industry. New Hampshire Senator Kelly Ayotte is one of 12 Republican senators who had dinner with President Barack Obama last night at the Washington Hotel. Obama is making rare overtures to rank-and-file Republicans in an apparent attempt to bypass GOP leaders. He hopes to jumpstart budget talks and rally support for his proposals on immigration and gun control. Campaign-style events failed to prevent $85 billion in automatic budget cuts that both sides say they wanted to avoid. Dog sledding has contributed to human culture for thousands of years, aiding in travel, hunting, and survival. Teamwork among dogs and the respect for their hierarchy is crucial for success. Colby Sawyer's Spring 2013 Pathway class hosted a dog sledding demonstration, and we had these pictures to share with you. Perfect timing too, because the famous Iditarod race in Alaska is going on this week. These adorable Siberian Huskies from the Brunella Kennel in Enfield showed the importance of teamwork in dog sled driving. After the break, meet Stacy Lopes, the marketing manager at Ragged Mountain.
The YCU News continues in a moment.